Oh, not too bad. Thanks for joining us today. You guys are on your 4th week of practice this fall. Coach said you guys had just your 15th practice. What's it been like during this time?
It's been a blessing to be out there. We didn't have a spring ball, so going out there and competing with the guys, every practice is extremely important. Just going out there and executing the plays that coach puts in, and not beating ourselves, and just going out there and competing against each other.
How have you taken to this offense and working with Coach Lonnie, the new offensive coordinator? What are things like, and what are fans going to expect?
Coach Lonnie's a great coach. He's also a great person. He's very approachable. You can talk to him outside of football, and everyone's buying into what he's saying. We really can't say too much about the offense. Kind of a surprise. I gotta wait till we play Texas State.
Okay, Greg, you're up.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
Good.
What was your first reaction to finding out you'd been selected to wear number 0?
I was extremely blessed. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it because I thought everybody was going to vote me in the number 7. So when Coach Shredder called me and told me, it was a no-brainer. I kind of thought about it, see if I wanted to change my number, and, it was a no-brainer. Call a shot, and, we came up with the idea of both double up with 0. So.
Is 0 considered like the number to have in the way this is set up, or one of the more important ones for the team, or what does that mean to you?
Honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I just know that's the first year that we're having that number available. And me changing my number, I wanted to have a number that no one has ever wore before. And I guess Shaw had the same thing. So, we just talked about it, and it was best that we both did it. And it's best for the city. So, I'm ready to go out and support the city.
I guess Coach Traylor announced pretty early on that you guys would be competing for these single-digit numbers. What was your reaction just to that concept in general of kind of having to fight for a jersey number? That seems like sort of a new thing.
Yeah, it's new. A lot of people don't do that. But, it's Coach Traylor's rule. We bought into it, and it made us go out there and compete every single day. And, because, if you're in a single digit, you don't want to give it up. So you got to go out there and compete so you can get that number that you want.
Is it difficult for players to sort of buy into something like that, or like why that would be necessary or helpful, or what was your guys' thought process behind that?
It's not really hard to buy anything Coach Traylor says. He's a man of his word. So, whatever he says, it's really not hard to buy into what he says. So, when he said that, it was a no-brainer for us to go out there and compete and get the single-digit numbers.
What was the reason you wore number 7 before? Was that important to you?
Yeah, it was extremely important to me. Growing up, I watched somebody wear that number, Tony Harp, and then found out Michael Vick, and, play the same position. I was left-handed. So, I stuck with that number my whole life. And, buying into Coach Traylor's his style and what he believes in, I bought into it right away. So that was a no-brainer for me getting picked in the 210 that I needed to change my number and represent this team and this program. So I'm extremely blessed and honored to be in that position, and I'm just ready to go out there and work.
Does this put kind of an added leadership weight on you to be somebody who's kind of guiding the team and helping your teammates, or how do you put that in perspective?
Kind of not really, because I've been there for a very long time, so I kind of got the trust of my teammates, which is great. I don't take that for granted. So it's not really, at the quarterback position, you got to be a leader. So it's just another thing, and I'm sure it's best to be in that number.
And Coach Traylor was just telling us that he plans to keep the starting quarterback sort of under wraps until you guys get out there for the opener. Given that you guys all kind of have different skills, do you feel like that's an advantage for your group, or why is that something you guys want to do from your perspective?
It's Coach Traylor's rule. And like I said, whatever he says goes. We don't really try to beat around the bush or, try to gain something that, try to guess what he's doing. We just kind of go with what he says, and whatever he says goes. So, if that's what he wants to do, then that's what we're going to do.
All right, Hector, you're up.
Morning, Frank.
Good morning, sir.
My question's along those same lines, Frank. Considering that you're one of the guys in the mix for the starting quarterback, how tough is that for you? Like, just from a human perspective, just to be able to deal with that and go out there and know the decision's been made, but you guys are keeping it under wraps?
It's not really tough because, like you said, we all know who it is. It's just we're not giving it away to anybody. So we just go out there and compete every single day. Really nothing changes. We just go out there and compete with ourselves, and, whoever the guy is, we're going to rally around him and let the rest take care of itself.